City in Negros Oriental, now an area of most concern outside the NCR Plus area. The OCTA Research Group says COVID infections in Dumaguete City more than doubled in a span of 1 week. Let's check the situation on the ground. We now go above and beyond the headlines with the mayor of Dumaguete City, Felipe Remollo. Good evening, Mayor Remollo, and welcome to Newsnight.
Good evening, Pia. Good evening, my countrymen, and hope you're all safe there in Metro Manila.
Yes, Mayor. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Mayor, can we begin with you po? I understand you just got out of a COVID isolation facility. You were COVID positive but asymptomatic. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I was in the hospital after self-isolation for 7 days, just to monitor my blood chemistry, heart and lungs. We unfortunately our elected officials, about 8 of them, were actually also contaminated with COVID. They were all isolated. This resulted to also the death of our vice mayor, which came first, a week before we were tested positive. Had it not been for that visit of President Duterte in Dumaguete, I wouldn't have known that I was COVID positive. Kasi naman required, if you want to attend the meeting for, I think that was a meeting for the security, regional security of Region 7. So, and unfortunately, today we just had a necrological service for our vice mayor, who will be laid to rest tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 15th of June.
Mayor, wow, that was a mouthful that you said, no? So, first things first. So you were tested. All of you were underwent RT-PCR test because that is the protocol, no? If you're going to meet with the president, nag-RT-PCR test kayo. Kailan po yon? Tapos kailan lumabas ang resulta? At kailan nangyari yung visit ni President Duterte doon?
Well, the visit of the president was on a Monday. That was May 24th. Dumaguete was given 2 days to prepare. We were the second choice of venue. First it was in Bayawan City, and then they decided to be in Dumaguete. So I had made all the preparations. Just as we had made all the preparations, I did my RT-PCR test. But initially, I had to have an antigen test, which already tested positive. So the RT-PCR test was done on a Saturday, and the day before the president's visit, I was confirmed COVID positive. So as contact tracing kaagad, all my councilors, about 7 of them, were also tested positive. So and on all the and a number of staff in my office, but the function of government did not cease. We continued, including the successful hosting of the visit of the president. Without us
so,
being
sir,
present.
May 22 po kayo nag-test. Yes, like you were saying, May 22 po kayo undergo ng test and confirmed positive. The next day, May 23, Sunday, May 24, Monday. So by then, May 23, nag-isolate na po kayo. Kayo po and 7 councilors. So you did not meet the president, and no one else who was positive got to meet with the president. Ganun po ba?
No one.
Yung vice mayor po ninyo, kasabay nyo rin nag-test?
Hindi po, because a week before that, he was tested COVID positive, and he just recovered.
Okay.
He just recovered via a re-swab that tested negative. Namatay siya because
Okay.
you know, he joined a fun run, a fun bicycle event, and then yun. It was a lesson learned for all of us na maski
Lahat po
negative ka
kayo
na.
nandun.
Which one? Yung
Lahat po kayo nandun, sir?
wala.
Is that why nagkahawaan kayo lahat?
No, because we always meet. We always meet in my office. We were coordinating with, of course, with so many things about the city. About the city, yes.
Okay. Oo. So anyway, very quickly lang, sir, no? Sabi po ninyo, nag-recover yung inyong vice mayor, tapos nagka-relapse siya. So,
Correct.
and then namatay siya.
Nagka-relapse siya that
Okay.
caused his heart failure. Iba naman yung kaso ng vice mayor.
Yes. Okay.
It was a heart failure after
okay.
having recovered from a from
Okay.
COVID-19.
Okay.
Iba yun.
Oo. Okay.
And
Well, sir, yes.
fortunately,
Of course,
all the other councillors, are now out of danger. But we have all gone to work
okay.
and continued our,
Yes.
our public service.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, thank you. Mayor, okay, we have less than 2 minutes to discuss the situation with the city, but it was very important for me to talk to you first about yung situation po ninyo. Kayo po, because kayo po ang ama ng lungsod, mayor, tapos yung vice mayor pala, nagka-COVID, pati 7 councilors. No? Not a very good, not a very good situation. No? And then you have this situation now in your city, where OCTA Research Group is saying you are the area of most concern now. 129% increase in cases. Ano po yung nangyayari sa inyong lungsod, Mayor? Bakit po ganyan?
Okay. In our analysis, even when I was in the hospital, I was talking with the doctors and our city health officials and our enforcers. This happened when this happened, in my opinion, kasi 2 months before this incident, the spike in Dumaguete, Metro Manila was also in spike. And at that time, unfortunately, the travel protocols were lifted, except in Dumaguete. But we have borders, common borders with Occidental, Negros Occidental. We have ports outside Dumaguete that the travelers come in without the basic RT-PCR and acceptance by the place of destination. So that happened for a month, and I was really protesting that. But be that as it may, nangyari na yon, we move on, and doon kami napasukan ng mga COVID positive cases. So, well, this is alarming for us because for the past, I think, 18 months, because Dumaguete, we reckon our COVID entry into Dumaguete in the month of January of 2020, when the first 2 Wuhan couple entered the city of Dumaguete. And yes, and so that was January 2020, 18 months. And since ECQ, we were very successful in controlling and monitoring our cases. In fact, we pride ourselves on zero COVID cases until 2 weeks ago. And so this is already and apart from the relaxing of our basic protocols, complacency among our people that may parties na, and when we traced, contact tracing, we found out that families wholesale were affected. 9 members of one family, 10 members of one family, 5 members of one family. So it is complacency in even at home. That's why we are now reviewing our appeal we continue our appeal to specially guard ourselves in the household. No more parties whatsoever.
Yes. Well,
We stop that, and providentially, they know that it can happen to anyone.
all right. Well, Mayor, it's good that you were able to identify kung ano yung naging problema, and like you were saying, no, you're going to be doing something. You are doing something about this already. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, Mayor Felipe Remollo of the City of Dumaguete.